In Risk of Rain 2, the amount of damage that MUL-T can consistently emit while wielding Power Mode and 2 nail guns is absolutely crazy, outclassing other high fire rate and proc classes like Captain and Commando considerably. I'll be making a case for this by comparing the base damage per second and the damage per second with multiple common proc items. Then I will also explain some of the other ups and downsides MUL-T has in comparison to Commando. The reason I'm comparing it to Commando is that Commando is a character that people often choose for proc, and I want to try and convince you that MUL-T is also really good for this. Commando has a base damage value of 12. Each shot deals 100% of this value, equaling 12 damage per hit. Commando also fires 6 times per second, which makes a DPS of 72. MUL-T has a base damage value of 11. Each nail deals 70% of this value, resulting in 7.7 damage per hit. MUL-T fires 12 times per second, but with power mode 24, which means that the damage is 184.8. Let's see how much damage ATGs do. Damage of an ATG is 300% of the triggering shot. Commando deals 12 damage per shot, leading to an ATG damage of 36. ATGs have a 10% chance to fire, multiplied with Commando's proc coefficient of 1. This means that Commando's chance to fire stays at 10%. And since Commando fires 6 shots per second at a 10% chance to proc, on average Commando is going to be hitting 0.6 ATGs per second. And if each of these ATGs deals 36 damage, that's 21.6 average damage per second. For MUL-T, a single ATG will deal 23.1 damage due to a lessened damage per hit. MUL-T also has less chance to fire the ATG due to a proc coefficient of 0.6. However, due to immense fire per second from power mode, MUL-T's damage per second comes out on top, 33 compared to 21. The same is true for many other items with a chance to proc, like Polyloot or Perforators. One item in particular that MUL-T excels in is Plasma Shrimp. Since Plasma Shrimp activates on hit, MUL-T's inherent disadvantage of a lower proc coefficient is not relevant, and the hits per second make the item OP for MUL-T. If you think I've got something wrong, or you're just interested in how these calculations work, I will link a spreadsheet in the description that has a calculator for all the items I've mentioned, with means to change level and amount of items. Now, an argument that can be made is that power mode cannot be reliably stayed in due to a lack of mobility it provides. I disagree with this, because usually I can stay in power mode for the entire duration of most boss fights, including Mythrix, apart from phase 2. The reason why beating bosses almost fully in power mode is completely doable is, firstly, the extra defense you receive, I think it's 80, and the extra damage that you do, which means you can kill the bosses way faster. Also, if you're ever in danger, activating your shift ability immediately cancels power mode and provides a quick getaway if need be. Also, for the Mythrix fight, it's quite easy to dodge a lot of his attacks just by jumping. This maintains vertical mobility and is a lot easier to do with Hopu Feathers, but just jumping does the trick. To credit Commando, while lacking the brute force damage of power mode, it has a more useful dash ability as you can fire, and also better range and accuracy, which is important for keeping up status effects like bleed. I also didn't include the damage that Commando deals from its secondary and special, since most of Commando's damage relies just from the M1. MUL-T, in my opinion, is one of the most OP classes in the game, and it seems to be pretty underrated, so next time you play Risk of Rain 2, maybe try it out. Thanks for watching this video.